Hey everyone, this is PX, Mr. Collector. I am back. Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Yeah, welcome to my channel. I've been out of sync. I have been on bed rest for the last 3 weekends. I struggling a little bit, but I'm hanging in there, guys. I'm hanging in there. So who's broke? Wow, so many figures out right now. So many goodies. It's unbelievable. You know, I was down and out doing Sideshow Comic-Con, and I was like, oh my God, I couldn't talk to you guys, but I watched it and I tuned in, and I couldn't believe all the figures they were throwing at us. Right? I mean, that is crazy. So many. So the question is, who's broke? Because I wanted them all. There was something that I didn't even know who they are and what they're about, and I was like, oh wow, look at that figure. And oof, I know that is a tough one. It's a tough one. The only thing that gave me some consolation was the fact that I know some of the figures aren't going to come out to 2023, right? 2023. So with that, we have time to make some payments, and they're not going to start immediately. So at least there's some room there for richness. So yeah, Comic-Con was you know, it was very different than it was last year. I think I actually enjoyed it more last year, just because they were stumbling through figuring out the best way to do it. I think there were a lot of more promo rewards last year than they were this year. But this year they definitely were more organized, and I think they did a really great job of showcasing the figures, and there was some amazing stuff. I mean, some incredible stuff. And I noticed that this year too, they did less companies than they did last year. Last year I think they showcased more companies, but still, some of the statues, wow, unbelievable. I mean, that Joker, the oh my God, I mean the Batman, wow, so many. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was really cool. Oh, and finally, we're gonna get a Cyborg. Yes. I've been telling you guys that it's coming, and sure enough, finally it's coming out, and it looks great. I did not expect the extra extensions from the back. So that's really an interesting look, and I'm really happy, thrilled that it's finally going to come out and to complete the entire set. Nice. Yeah, and then there was some other stuff in there, like the swoop bike. Now I just got the Scout Trooper and speeder bike, and that is sweet looking. I mean, it's a nice size. So I'm so glad that the swoop bike looks different than the speeder bike, and the fact that you could buy it without the figure, which is the Mandalorian that they have it with, which most of us already have one. So I'm so glad that was on its own. However, I noticed that it comes with a little Grogu. And I think it's hilarious, you know, they're putting Grogu just in about every figure with the Mandalorian, and it's true, he was in about every scene, but sometimes I get a little bit overloaded. I was like, how many do I need in my case? So there are a few that I kept in the box just because I don't need that many Grogus. But Very cute guy. He's a very cute guy. Yeah, and so there's some, I've been noticing some interesting things happening, and because I have been, out of it, literally, um, I all of a sudden have been watching through some channels, and I see that there's a new collection coming out, and it sort of has to do with what if, and I think there is going to be like a multiverse movie or something done with that. So what if, right, the possibilities of what could happen, right? And I've seen quite a few, and there were a couple that I'm like, what if that was part of my collection? That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, so one that I saw, let me see if I get this right. The Hydra Stomper. Cool looking. Yeah, I'm really curious about that whole little set there. I think there was like the robot, the one figure that comes out of the robot, and then there was a girl with it as well. And I have no idea. You guys are probably better educated on that because I've been out of the loop. I have no idea what it is, but I had to do some reading tonight and see if I could come up with any information because I'm curious. Because there were a couple of things that I noticed that when they were showcased at the back, it said, part of the what if. And one of them that I saw is now, so there's Spider-Man that is what is it, oh my god, what does he do? He's like a zombie, yeah, zombie hunter Spidey. I think that's what it is, right? The zombie hunter Spidey. And he himself doesn't look that different. I really haven't checked out his detail, but that cape is nice. Yeah, the cape is really nice, but I'm not really sure that I need that figure. However, yesterday I saw Zombie Captain America. Wow. That figure is freaking unbelievable. Yeah, if you get a chance, Google it, look it up. I'm not sure if they posted it anywhere yet. Actually, I went through Hot Toys in Hong Kong, and that's where I saw it. Yeah, Zombie Captain America. Smoking. Love, 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 love that figure. And even though I have no idea what it's about or anything, it's still a smoking figure. So I think that of all of them, that and Hydra Stomper, yeah, what if they go into my collection? So I'm excited about that. Yeah, that was really cool. And then all these figures that were thrown at us, like, what is it? We got Casca Reeves, Cobb Vance, the Super Battle Droid, Axe Wolves, Ash Williams. And if you notice, on the luxury edition on Sideshow is already on the wait list. Why? So, I mean, that went like that. I mean, I just heard about it. The next thing I know, I look and that was gone. So I was able to find him through someone else. And then Fennec Shand. Like, all those are must-haves. All of those. Right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures, 9 figures already that I'm like, not. And then the swoop bike. That's a lot. That's a lot. And I feel that, my concentration is small. I know that some of you collectors are like into the statues, are into the cos babies. I mean, you're into all kinds of stuff. And how do you decide? How do you choose? It's like, wow. I mean, this is a lot. And then after the con show, the Comic-Con was over, more stuff keeps coming out, right? So now they come out with the Luke. Gotta have that Luke, right? I mean, that looks hot. The deluxe figure with that little contraption thing, nice. Yeah, so, right? Hell, and then on top of that, I'm trying to, I was going to say certain things before about it, but I was like, oh, wait a minute. It just came out and doesn't mean that everybody's seen it already. And I'm talking about Suicide Squad 2. Yes, so like I said, I've been out of the loop and I had no idea that he had even come out. And yesterday I was surfing for something to watch, and all of a sudden I seen it. I thought it was like, a special program, and to entice you to go watch them, to go see the movie. And next thing I realized that it was actually the movie. And then I thought it was really cool that HBO Cinemax just showed it. Unlike Marvel, charging $30 for you to watch it at home. When you already subscribe to getting the movie channel because of those things, right? So that's a little to me. But the fact that Cinemax, HBO showed it for free, I thought that was awesome. So for me, being bedridden, that was like really such a treat to watch it last night. And I gotta say, I can't lie, I'm not really sure if I liked it any more than the first one. I think maybe I liked the first one more, but I'm gonna watch it again, right? Because there was so many things that I was not prepared for, that took me, off guard. But I really did enjoy some of the things about it, and there were certain characters that I premeditated. Oh, I'm really going to love, this character. And then after I watched the movie, I was surprised because, well, first of all, Harley Quinn is a given. I mean, she's an amazing character no matter what. But oh God, I can't remember his name, but he's the guy that the character that has like the paintballs, right, or the bubbles in color. I love him. I thought that was really cool, and I cannot wait for Hot Toys to do his figure, because he was great. He was awesome. And then I gotta say that I really enjoyed the King Shark. Now I remember I did a a spoiler last time. They're saying that I saw through a convention that Hot Toys did the King Shark, but I noticed that he wasn't on Comic-Con. But maybe they were waiting for the movie to come out before they start introducing these other figures. So I noticed that today Hot Toys had the 1/10 figure of the King Shark. And sure enough, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be announcing the 6 scale figure soon enough. And that's a must-have. Yeah, a must have. Yeah, and there were a couple of characters there. I'm going to wait for, the movie to go on a little bit and hear other people talk about it and stuff. But there was a lot of characters to talk about. Yeah, it was an interesting take. Interesting take. I know. Yeah. So yeah. So if you guys haven't seen it, I think you'll enjoy that, and it'll be interesting to see what your reaction is. So that is that. So yeah, I am going to keep this video short. I know. Well, first of all, like you guys, like I just said, I've been under, so I don't have that much energy to be standing here. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys, share that. Yeah, let's talk about some of these things that have come up. I want to know how broke you are, because it's like wow. So in my next video, I'm actually putting together the top 10 of top 10 of Hot Toys, top 10 of all my 6 scale, top 10 of Infinity toys, top 10 of Barbie, top 10 of Ken, like doing all these different top 10s, and I think it'll be a fun thing to do and share. And I gotta tell you, it's so hard to decide. I mean, just on my Star Wars figures alone, I had to really think, okay, with all of them, which is my favorite? What is the number one? And really, when it came down to it, I really had to figure out how it is that I felt when I opened the figure. Right? What was it? What figures did I open up that blew me away, or that I was surprised, or that it was a lot more than? Yeah, and head sculpt, or body, or the weight. Like, there were so many unpredictable reactions that I had that really made it fun for me. So I had to go back and think about the days that the times that I opened up the figure and so for the first time, and how I felt. And yeah, there was some figures that as I looked at the picture, I was like, oh wow, yeah, that one. And the next thing you know, you have 4 or 5 that could be your number one. So it's not easy, but I did finally do it, down to my top 10, and I can't wait to share that with you. So with that said, guys, take care of yourself, keep collecting, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.